Okay, so it's Felicity with Get Your Rock Out here with the lovely Kirk from Crowbar. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, dear. Thank you, hon.
Brilliant. I mean, welcome to England. We do, for once, have nice weather for it. Bit of a surprise.
Kind of shocked, pleasantly surprised, I must say. But that can turn any minute, as we know. So I've been saying, it's like New Orleans weather. Our saying is, if you don't like the weather, hang around. In 10 minutes, it'll change, you know.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
So yeah, it's the same as UK weather. So no, we were lucky today. We did a couple of festivals in Europe in July. Like the last 3 or 4 we did were all mud. I mean, horrible rain and mud. So we lucked out. It's dry. And, it's all good. We had a great set. Sounded great on stage. Crowd response was wonderful. Very well organized, well put together festival. And I'd love to come back and do it again with Crowbar, Down, Kingdom of Sorrow, whatever. It's killing.
Well, I'm sure whoever you were playing with, you will be welcomed back with open arms. I have no doubt.
That's all good.
I mean, does it make a huge difference to you playing in the rain? Do you actively hate it, or do you just go out there and get on with it?
It's not that I hate it. It's just I just like playing. I mean, I don't get wet. You know, I mean, they have shuttles that make, you know, we played Download last year with Down, and it rained a bit here and there. And, you know, I mean, it's not for me. It's just, it's a lot nicer, I think, for the fans when you have a night. Like, it feels good out. It's not cold, it's not hot, there's a breeze. It's a little overcast, but it's not wet. People aren't sweating to death or full of mud or rain and drenched, you know, it's half sick. So I just think it's more pleasurable for the fans, you know, obviously when it's nice weather. Yeah, of course you can't predict that when you book a festival so far, you know, a year in advance. You have no idea what's going to happen. Well, we lucked out. So thank God for that.
Definitely. Good day for everybody.
Yes, indeed.
So, I mean, obviously, you had a blinding set today. Were you really happy with it?
Very happy. I mean, all things considered, like I said, we haven't slept much. Our schedule has been 10 and 12-hour drives. I mean, 2 a.m. lobby calls. I mean, you know, 2 hours of sleep, trying to sleep in the van. It's not. Well, we got up at 6 this morning, flew from Cologne to London and drove here. I got here an hour before we played the set. I've been doing interviews since. So I'm a little ragged out, but I can hang with it.
So Crowbar took a 6-year hiatus. That's not going to happen again anytime soon, is it?
No. I mean, we did that, and I thought it was important to do it, and concentrate on Down, which is still basically my main priority. But Crowbar's right there with it as well. But I think it really did us a lot of good, because it seems like there's a lot of younger bands that Hatebreed, who are on stage right now, for instance, you know, did a Crowbar cover on their For the Lions record, you know, bands that were influenced by. They talk positively about us as an influence. And, you know, Killswitch Engage, Chimera, bands like that. I think taking a break kind of let people catch up to what Crowbar is about. And then we put out a killer record, in my opinion. Excuse me. So I think it did us. I think timing-wise, it worked out well. We were able to reestablish Down and make that happen. At the same time, we were able to take a break and let time catch up to Crowbar. And now things are better than ever with Crowbar as well. So it worked out well.
And of course, you are back here with Down in not very long at all, aren't you?
October, sure.
So that's going to be fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm ready.
Well, we are, of course, ready to have you here. It's going to be good. So, I mean, what does the future hold for you? Obviously, you're not going to be giving up Crowbar or Down anytime soon.
Nope.
Good.
I mean, I do it, you know, I want to be Lemmy. but more of I'm not as busy. I mean, I'm a family guy at home, you know. I enjoy my time at home, I really do. As we've gotten older with Crowbar and with Down, with Kingdom of Sorrow, even when we do stuff, we did a 40-day festival last year, the Mayhem Fest, on stage with Kingdom of Sorrow, and it was miserable because it was just too long, you know. But, you know, we try to keep it 2.5, 3 weeks tops, and it works out well. You get home for like 4 weeks. When I get home, we shoot the new Down video. I get to be grocery shopper, dishwashing guy, vacuumer, husband, father, you know, that's what I like, so, you know.
And do you find it really difficult to constantly keep juggling the two?
I mean, I'm used to it. It's not pleasant. It's like every time I get home and get situated, it's time to get ready to go out again. But, you know, a lot of bands can't get booked, so I'm not complaining. You know, it's good, and I mean, I make no money sitting on my ass at home, so this is what I have to do, and that's the reality of it. And I mean, would I change it? Not really, you know. I mean, it's sure I'd rather get 8 hours of sleep instead of 2 or 3. My ass has been killing me for fucking, you know, from sitting down constantly in the damn van and all that kind of shit. But
at least you said sitting down and not anything else. I was worried about the direction.
No.
Moment of panic.
No, but you know, seriously, it's like, yeah, I mean, you're always tired, you're always beat up, but that's just part of touring, you know. I mean, it is.
And would you change any of it for the world?
Not really. I mean, it's been a wonderful ride so far, and hopefully it's far from over, but honestly, I've accomplished pretty much, other than getting rich, I've accomplished pretty much everything on my dreams, to tour with bands like Metallica and Heaven and Hell, and, you know, visit 39, 40 countries. This is my 32nd time to Europe, UK. I mean, I never dreamt of that, you know. So, I would say, other than, you know, maybe having a fatter bank account, I wouldn't change anything. I mean, Jesus, we down the main support for AC/DC in Bucharest, Romania for 50,000 people. I got to be a king. Heaven and Hell, you know, Metallica, I got to be a kid. I got to watch my idols every night, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't ask for anything more. It's great. So, you know, the hard work sucks, and people have no idea how hard it is, but it pays off when you play a great set and have a great crowd, and you know, it really does. So it all evens out in the end. I'd rather do this than punch a fucking clock and go to the same goddamn cubicle every day and, hi, you've reached zones. You know, it's like, fuck that. You know.
And so obviously, all the projects that you're involved in, they've all influenced a whole host of musicians. I mean, is there any band that you see coming up now that you think, you know what, these guys are going to be big?
I'm a big fan of Ghost.
You're the second person to say that, actually. Yeah.
I really am. I think as far as, I think they're doing something totally different within they're not that heavy, but I like their melodic side. The songwriting's brilliant. It's different. It's a breath of fresh air. And, you know, really they're probably my favorite quote-unquote new band, you know. I'd say probably is Ghost. Haven't listened to a lot of them lately, but that's just because I'm so damn busy. But I do still really enjoy what they're doing. I think they got a great future ahead of them, and the song, it's just great songs. That's, you know, it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's just not many bands write songs these days. And I grew up. I'm 47. I grew up in an era when you had singer-songwriter people with great songs. I grew up with Fleetwood Mac and the Eagles and Led Zeppelin and Bad Company and Thin Lizzy and BTO and Elton John and you name it. It goes on and on. And it's hard to come by that these days. You get a bunch of riffs stuck together, but Ghost write great songs.
And, I mean, what's it like for you to know that so many people consider you such an inspiration in their careers?
Makes me feel old, but very appreciative as well. You know, I mean, I appreciate it, honestly. You know, like I say, I feel blessed. I've done more than I ever dreamt of, so I can't have any regrets.
So what does the future hold for Crowbar?
More heavy riffs, more killer records, hopefully, and same thing with Down, you know, and I'm sure we'll end up doing another Kingdom record or something. I got to speak to the boss man on stage right now about that, but, excuse me. But yeah, so just, you know, I don't want to, I mean, I want to keep it under control without burning myself out, you know, but I want to keep busy and just do what I love to do, you know, and I'm thankfully able to do it, so I feel blessed. No complaints.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We will look forward to seeing you and whatever guys you're in next time, and I hope you have a really fantastic rest of the day.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.